ओम हरि ओम तत्सत्। ओम अपवित्र पावित्र वा सर्वमस्तां गतोऽसि वया स्मरन् पुण्डरीकाक्षं सावाघ्नं तराशुचि। ओम श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु। हरि ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। श्री गुरुचरण कमलेभ्यो नमः। ओम विष्णु 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 श्रीमद्भागवते महापुरुषस्य विष्णुराम्य प्रवर्तमानस्य हम श्री ब्राह्मणस्य प्राय श्री श्वेतारः कल्पे सत्यवय मस्पत्मन्वन्तरे अष्टविंशतितमे कलियुगे कलिपठं चलामि जम्बूद्वीपे भूलोके भारतवर्षा भारतखंडे अद्यवत एक त्रिनिदाद देश में क्यावड़ी केसरी में कुरुपिया ग्राम में विष्णु मंदिर तीर्थस्थान में दीपक भगवान स्थान में बोधवतारे पारे संवत्सरे उन्नीसासौ यजमान नामस्य संघाति शनिचरणे मते नामः विष्णु विष्णु महाराज सामर्थोत्र ब्राह्मण उत्पन्नाहम आमुक्युक् शुभ नक्षत्र श्रियं दासमुख मासे शुक्लगन था कर्ण था ओम श्री मंगलवार के श्री गणेश गौरी भगवान ओम श्री लक्ष्मी माँ श्री लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान ओम श्री प्रभु श्री रामचंद्र भगवान हनुमान बाबा माँ देव पूजन हम हवन पूजन के लिए श्री रामायण सत्संग कथा के लिए कीर्तन भजन के लिए महासंकल्पम समर्पयामि। बोलिए सियापति रामचंद्र की जय। वृंदावन बिहारी राम की जय। कृष्ण। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानंदम कृष्ण वंदे जगद्गुरु। बोलिए वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। हरि ओम तत्सत्। Say after me, Om Shri Krishna Arpan. About 3 times. Hari Om. Take some flowers in your hand now. We're going to recite some mantras. Thank the Lord. Different manifestation, form of devotees and so. Hari Om. Gajananam Bhuta Ganadi Sevitam Kapisha Jambu Phalcharu Bhakshanam. Om Asutam Ashoka Vinashakarakam Namami Vigneshwara Par Pankajam. Sarva Mangal Mangalye Shive Sarva Sadhike Shadnitrambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Gajananam Swami Bhagwan ki jai. Gauri Mata ki jai. Spiritual Motherhood. Om Bhuvasi Bhumirasya Aritirasi Vishwadhaya Vishwasya Bhuvanasya Dharti. Om Prithvi Yatsa Prithvi Sagum Ha Prithvi Himsa. Spiritual Lakshmi Man Lord Vishnu. Om Vishnu Ratamasi Vishnu Snatristiyo Vishnu Shairasi Vishnu Drovasi Vaishvamasi Vishnu Vidva. Om Siddhi Buddhi Padi Devi Mukti Mukti Padani Mantra Murti Sada Devi Mahalakshmi Namo Subhem. Spiritual Lord Shiva and Durgama. Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahi Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Rudra Prachodayat. Durga Ma. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadrakali Kapalini Durga Kshama Shivdhatri Swaha Swadha Namostute. Boliye Now Durga Devi Mata Ki Jai. Hari Om. Pray to the sun, Surya, and the inaugural devotees. Om Suryaye Namaha. Om Adi Dev Namastubhyam Prasidam Mama Bhaskar Divakar Namostubhyam Prabhakar Namostubhe. Brahma Murari Stipurantakari Bhanu Shashi Bhumi Sujo. Ugasra Guru Shukshani Rahu Ketava. Sarvagraha Shanti Kara Bhavantu. Hari Om. Pray to the Lord Sri Ramchandra. Pray to Hanuman Baba. Om Ram Ram. Indriyam Buddhi Mate Varishtam. Vata Atma Jambhana Yukta Mukyam Sri Ram Dutam Kirtanamani. Boliye Siyapati Ramachandra ki jai. Pavan Putra Hanuman ki jai. Ramayana Mata ki jai. Hari Om Tat Sat. Take some water, sprinkle on the baby right through. Om Gange Shaya Yamuna Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narvada Sindhu Kaveri Jali Asmin Sanidam Kuru Iti Ganga Jalam Yami. Take Chandan, put an olive. So start from Lord Ganesh. Om Sri Khanda Chandaram Divyam Gandhayam Sumanuharam Dilepanam Surasreshta Chandanam Pratigritam. Right through. Iti Chandanam Samarpyami. Hari Om Tat Sat. Put in his heart. Ram. Right. Chandan. Spray essence right through. Om Gandham Grihana Devasya Vedayani Tvameva Jagatam Natas Tvameva Jagatam Prabhu Iti Gandham Samripyami Dolalarti Om Yani Kani Japapani Janmanam Chakritani Chatani Tani Vinashanti Parikshana Pare Pare Satya Dharma Ki Jai Sri Harshapa Salam Samripyami. Bring the prasad now. Bring on Sri Ram. Hanuman ji. You offer the other share on the book. Take it in. Om Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Garudvajam Mangalam Mangalayesh Tanu Hari. Hari Om Tat Sat Tikari Yajma Namasya Om Shri Pavan Putra Hanumaniti Naivediti Bhojanam Phaldanam Mahasankalpam Samrpyami Offer. Om Kritpakavan Harishanam Payasham Cha Sharkara Nana Vidam Chanaivedyam Vishnu Me Hanuman Me Pratikritam. Say Om Shri Krishna Arpan. Take it in, take it out. Om Hari Om Tat Sat Om Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Garudvajam Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalayesh Tanu Hari Hari Om Tat Sat Patakoinano. Yajma Namasya Sankha Kishali Namaham Vishnad Vishnu Maharaj Sandra Gotra Brahman Panaham Mukyu Shubla Chadamukmas Mukrasi Shublagan Thakantha Yog Mangalwar Med Sri Pawan Putra Hanuman Prabhu Sri Ramchandra Bhagwanam Sri Radha Krishna Bhagwan Iti Basradanam Drabdakshna Danam Radha Krishna Bhagwan Bhagavad Gita Danam Mahasankalpam Sona Danam Mahasankalpam Samrpyami Vrindavan Bihari Lal Ki Jai. Om Hari Om Tat Sat. Right. Say Om Shri Krishna. Right. Who's the other? Light the fire. Take a flower in your hand. Light the fire. Yeah, everything inside. Everyone look it up there. Everybody lower their hands. Take part in Avan. Hari Om. Light. Pray to Gayatri Maya. Om Bhur Bhavah Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodyat. That's your Go to Gayatri Maya. We know they hardly have much now, you know that? All right. Take a flower and pray to the Shakti force of the fire. Ya Devi Sarva Bhupesho Swaha Swadha Rupena Sanstitaha Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha. Pray to the fire now. Om Sandala Gotra Agani Brahmpediha Gakshiha Tishtagahamahyami Stapyami Agni Devtaye Namaha. Touch it to the fire 3 times, put it to the fire, put it on Brahma. Chaturmukhaya Vidvahi Kamandalu Dhanaya Dhimahi Tanno Brahma Pachodayat. Archman 3 times around outside. Om Mandakinistu Irvari Sarvapa Parang Shubham Taridam Karapitang Deva Samyavyaj Punyatam Prayati Punyam Samrupyami. Okay. When I say Swaha, you say Swaha 1 drop in the fire. Huh? Om Pranaya Namah Swaha Apanaya Namah Swaha Samanaya Namah Swaha Yudanaya Namah Swaha Vyanaya Namah Swaha Om Bhu Swaha Om Bha Swaha Om Swah Swaha Om Maha Swaha Om Janaha Swaha Om Tapaha Swaha Om Satyam Swaha Dhiyo Yona Pachodayat Swaha. Offer all. Idam Gayatri Idam Namama. Right, come again. Same way, 1 drop. Om again Surya again Devta Bhirma Swaha. Om again Jyotir again Devta Bhirma Swaha. Idam Prajapati Bhirma Swaha. Sri Manmaha Ganari Pate Bhirma Swaha. Gauri Mata Bhirma Swaha. Durga Mata Bhirma Swaha. Lakshmi Mata Bhirma Swaha. Vishnu Bhagavan Bhirma Swaha. Sali Gram Bhagavan Bhirma Swaha. Tulsi Mata Bhirma Swaha. Dharti Mata Bhirma Swaha. Come again. You're going good. Om Namah Shivaya Swaha. Har Har Ganga Mata Bhirma Swaha. Suryanarayana Swami Bhagavan Bhirma Swaha. Navgraha Devta Bhirma Swaha. Sri Sita Ram Bhagavan Bhirma Swaha. Ramayana Mata Bhirma Swaha. Om Hanumate Namaha Swaha. Varaha Bhagavan Bhirma Swaha. Garuji Bhagavan Bhirma Swaha. Om Hanumate Namaha Swaha. Narsingh Bhagavan Bhirma Swaha. Come. All right. I agree Bhagavan Bhirma Swaha. Panchamukhi Mahavir Swami Hanuman Baba Bhirma Swaha. Om Kling Krishnaya Namaha Swaha. Bhagavad Gita Mata Bhirma Swaha. Ramayana Mata Bhirma Swaha. Shri Puran Mata Bhirma Swaha. Bhagavad Puran Mata Bhirma Swaha. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha. Om Sri 33 Crore Devta Namasya Bhirma Swaha. Offer all. Swadha, no, Swadha. Swadha. For all the people died in your family. Om Sri Aryama Pitra Dev Namasya Bhirma. All, Swadha. All right, these are all the devis, all the devtas, and all the Brahmins. As to conclude. Om Sarbhyo Devi, Sarbhyo Devta, Sarbhyo Brahmino, Bhyo Namaha. All. Swaha Om Sarvam Vai Purnagum Swaha. Take a flower. Fan the fire. East, west, north, south, and up in the air. Om Vanaspate Sodavot Gandhadya Gandharuthamagriya Sarvadevanam Dhupoyam Pratigratamiti Dubdanam Samarpyami. Archman 3 times around. Om Sarvapa Bharang Divyam Gangyam Nirmalam Janam Maya Datamachpanyam Grahitam Purushottam. Put your hand over the fire. Om Papaham Pap Karmaham Pap Atma Pap Sambhava Trahimam Pundrikaksham Sarva Pap Haro Hari. Receive now. Om Siralaya Namaha. Om Siralaya Namaha. Om Siralaya Namaha. Boliye Agni Devta ki Jai. All right. So we're going to do Ramayana Puja, Vyas Puja. Right? Yeah, that's how much. Enjoy. Read. Namo Brahmanaya Devaya Go Brahmanitaya Jagadditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namaha. Hari Om. You can make them already. Put up low. Om Namo Brahmanaya Devaya Go Brahmanitaya Jagadditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namaha. Namo Sute Vyasa Vishal Buddhe Purana Vindayatra Pajali Praminatra Bharata Chaila Purna Pajali Kugyan Maya Paripaham Satya Sanatan Dharma Ki Jai. Clothes in your hands. You pray to the Lord Sri Ramchandra and you pray to Ramayana. Om Ramaya Ramabhadraya Sri Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Patiye Namaha. Om Agaksha Deva Devate Jorasi Jagatpate Kriyaman Maya Pujang Grahan Surasitam. बोलिए सियापति रामचंद्र की जय. रामायण माता की जय. Put the flowers on the Ramayana book. We'll have Ram Sita there. Put Chandan. Om Sri Khanda Chandanam Divyam Gandhayam Sumanoharam Vivepanam Surasreshta Chandanam Pradigritam. Iti Chandanam Samrupyami Hari Om. Arti. Om Yani Kani Chapapani Janmananta Chitani Chatani Tani Vinashanti Parishina Pare Pare. बोलिए सियापति रामचंद्र की जय, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय।
Check 1 2.
ओम हरि ओम तत्सत मंगलम भगवान विष्णुर्मंगलम गरुड़ध्वजम मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलायेस्तनुहरि टेक्नेल यजमानाम से चरणेम सुसंखाकीशने नामहम विष्णाद विष्णु हराज सांद्र गोत्र ब्राह्मण पनाहम मुख्य शुभ्रास मुखमास शुभलग्न था कर्मता योग श्री मंगलवार में श्री प्रभु श्री रामचंद्र भगवान रामायण माता इति नैवेद्य भोजनम समर्प्यम तस्वीर ओम त्वर्यंबस्तु गोविंदम तमयामेवासमद्ये विहान समुद्रो भुक्तवापतिरा पुरुषोत्तम से ओम श्री कृष्णा अर्पण। सियापति रामचंद्र जी के जय शरणम शंकर हरि हरि ओ। Sitaram to one and all dear devotees. On behalf of Carmen family, I would like to extend a divine welcome, God blessings to one and all, to our devotional exercise, one night Ramayana satsang. On behalf of her birthday, also on behalf of the members of Vishnu Mandir, I would like to extend also a divine welcome to one and all, dear devotees. As we are about to start our satsang, but before we start actually, I have my daughter also here, Indira, who will join in the group I singing. So I want to invite everyone to join with us in glorifying Lord Ganesh before we start. It is said, Pratama hi hai, पढ़ते हैं, लिखते हैं, पूजा, reading, Ramayana, satsang, Lord Ganesh Christ. Hari Om. जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा
ओम जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा
ओम जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा
ओम जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा
एक दंत दयावंत चार भुज धारी
एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजधारी
माथे से नूर सोहे मूस की सवारी
ओ माथे सिंदूर सोहे उसकी सवारी
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा
ओम जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा
ओम जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा
और चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े देवा
हर चढ़े फूल चढ़े और चढ़े मेवा
सब काम सिद्ध करे श्री गणेश देवा
ओ सब काम सिद्ध करे श्री गणेश देवा
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा
ओम जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा
ओम जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा
Everybody, let's two lines up. Chant. Jai Ganesha Deva Prabhu Jai Ganesha Deva
जय गणेश देवा प्रभु जय गणेश देवा
Veghande Nash Swami Sukh Sampati Deva
ओ विघ्नविनाश स्वामी सुखपति देवा
Jai Ganesha Jai Ganesha Jai Ganesha Deva
जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा
Om Jai Ganesha Jai Ganesha Jai Ganesha Deva
गणेश जय गणेश देवा
बोलिए गजानन स्वामी भगवान की जय। Dear devotees, when we in satsang, we must try to keep our mind steady and focus on the beautiful form of the Lord and Master Sri Ramchandra Bhagavan. Because if you don't try to keep the mind steady, then man bara chanchal hai. The mind always moving there, devotees, and traveling. So this is why we have invocation mantras. So I want to invite everyone now कि यजमान की ओर से और मेरे भी ओर से कि आप लोगों का आगमन करता हो, आशा करता हो कि प्रभु श्री रामचंद्र जी का ध्यान ग्रहण करें. Let us all focus on the Mangal Murti, beautiful form of the Lord and Master Sri Ramchandra Bhagwan as we recite the invocation mantras, also the Ramayana Sumiran. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Om Shri Saraswati Namah. Om Shri Guru Charana Kamlebhyo Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Yam Brahma Vedanta Vido Varanti Pradam Pradhanam Purusham Tathane Visogate Karna Ishwarama Tangaliye Shive Sarvarta Sadike Sharane Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namosade. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kapalini Durga Chama Shiv Dhatri Swaha Swadha Namostate. Siddhi Buddhi Prade Devi Bhukti Mukti Pradayani Mantra Murti Sada Devi Mahalakshmi Namostate. Om Narayanaya Vidmahi Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tando Vishnu Prachodayat. Karapura Gauram Karunavataram Sansara Sadam Bhujigendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarabinde Bhavam Bhavani Sayatam Namami. Om Ram Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahastranam Tatulyam Sri Ramanam Varanane Manojavam Maru Tatulya Vigam Bharyukta Mukyam Sri Ram Dutam Sitsa Namami. Ramayana Sumiran. Om Jehi Sumirata Siddhi Ho Gananayaka Karivara Karana Karavano Kahaso Bodhi Rashi Shobhaguna Sadan. Krishna परका कृपा सिंधु नररो पहरे महामोहतमपो जासु बचन रवि कर जय राम श्री जय राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। बोलिए सियापति रामचंद्र की जय, रामायण माता की जय। As I told you before, dear devotees, the Ramayana book is not an ordinary book. This is why just now Carmen came up, the Archman came, she take flowers and pray to the Lord and Master. And you go hear why just now. And people they take the chardana and so, essence and arti and offer prasad and so. Because dear devotees, this is written in the Mahatam of the Ramcharitramanas, which is the heart of the Ramayana. And my Guruji, deceased Pandit Ravindranath Maharaj, used to always sing and glorify Ramayana Mata. It is said, dear devotees, while he was alive, I didn't want to sing. He said, well, Baba, I want to take over, but now I could sing. What he said sing? Sri Ramayana ke ghari raghupar ke Sri Ramayana ke ghari raghupar ke घरी रघुबर के घरी रघुबर के
घरी रघुबर के घरी रघुबर के
श्री रामायण के घरी रघुबर के श्री रामायण के घरी
रघुबर के
So, praises to the Guru. Where have I soul with thee? Bando Guru Para Parama Paraga.
बंदो गुरु पर परम परागा
Bando Guru Para Parama Paraga.
बंदो गुरु पर परम परागा
Suruchi Suvasa Rasayanudaga.
सुरुचि सुधा सरस अनुरागा
Sri Ramayana ke घरी रघुबर के श्री रामायण के
घरी रघुबर के
घरी रघुबर के घरी रघुबर के
घरी रघुबर के घरी रघुबर के
श्री रामायण के घरी रघुबर के श्री राम
के घरी रघुबर के
श्री रामायण हरि रामायण माता रामायण श्री रामायण के हरि रघुबर के श्री रामायण हरि
रघुबर के
अमिया मोरी मैं चोरन चारो
अमिया मूरी में छूरन चारू
समन सकल भवरुचि परिवारो
समन सकल भवरुचि परिवारो
श्री रामायण के घरी रघुबर के श्री रामायण
के हरि रघुवर के
श्री रामायण के हरि रघुबर सियापति रामचंद्र की जय. And you know what he should be singing? Let me explain. Shri Ramayan Ghari Raghubar ke. That the Ramayana is the home of Sri Ram. God resides in the Ramayana. और जिस घर में कि रामायण होता है, in that home or shrine that you would have the Ramayana Katha, कि भगवान श्री राम रहते हैं और हनुमान जी रहते हैं, also reside. Dear devotees, you know, we always do Hanuman Puja. And today is Mangal Bad, which is dedicated to Hanuman ji. And dear devotees, we invoke the presence of Hanuman ji. But where's Hanuman? Where's Sri Ram? It is said, dear devotees, Hanuman ji burst his chest and showed the word that the Lord resides in his heart. So if Sri Ram ji residing in the Ramayana, where is Hanuman? If you look at the Ram Charitramanas, the original Tulsi Krit Ramayana, you will see in every page of the Ramayana, Hanuman ji floating. So dear devotees, always remember, you must have satsang in your life. You must have satsang in your home. Satsang must be a part of your life. The greatest part I come across, dear devotees, in life, the greatest thing, puja, everything you could think about is satsang. Have nothing greater than satsang. There's a book by the name of Vishram Sagar, and there's a katha in that book. The name of the katha is Satsang Mahima, where there's a great dialogue between Vashisht Muni and Vishwamitra. And dear devotees, if you listen to that katha, you would know how great satsang is. There is nothing in the world greater than satsang. And for all those who take time off, dear devotees, in the name of the Lord, all those who gathered here tonight, God bless you. Always remember, dear devotees, Raja Manu and Satrupad did tapasya, and what they did for years upon years, what they did, they didn't go looking for God, no way. What they did, they bring God in their life. We have to bring God in our lives. You have to invite Him in our lives, dear devotees. And what did they ask for? Huh? They were king and queen and they had everything on the earth. What they asked for? Oh Lord, seeing you alone is a blessing, but we want to have a son like you. Ye Bhagwan bole ki namumkin hai. That is not possible because there is no other like me. That is to say that we have one God. Let's see it now. लेकिन सहस्त्र नाम और रूप से many are his forms and names. And this is where people of the world have been puzzled, their devotees, and they can't understand that God could take any form, any day, any time, any way, for He is God. God could make the impossible possible. Do ever forget. Let us all glorify Saraswati Ma. Hari Om. Surasati bina sura na mile, bina guru mile na gyan, bina mata ki dur na mile, ro ro mare na jaan. Jai 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 Sri Saraswati. Jai भक्तर्तिनाशिनि विरंति हरिशुंदे किरीति पड़े अखिल मनोरथ दे महरि हे विद्या प्रदायिनी महासरस्वती माता नवमी नित्यम बोलिए विद्या माता की जय. Everybody is supposed to pray to Saraswati Ma, not only children to do puja and so for their education. She is the mother to bless you to retain what you learn. What's the use learning something today and forgetting it tomorrow? That don't make sense. So she's the one devoted. She controls the thyroid glands. When the time comes for the Atma, which is the soul, to leave this body, the devotee, Saraswati Ma has come and Jagawe and tell you, Japi, Japi, Ram Nam, Japi. Time is very close. Also Lord Shiva. But Lord Shiva controls Kasi Puri. And their devotees, that place it is just Banaras, which is called Kasi. Here, this is Kasi. It is said we must keep here clean. We must keep our mind and our thoughts clean, their devotees, at all times. And this is how we'll be able to live in Kasi. And when the time comes, Lord Shiva would come and tell you, Jape Ram Nam, Jape Ram Nam. But Lord Shiva is always in Samadhi. This is why he resided in Kasi. It is said, dear devotees, we have 7 chakras from Mooladhara to Sahasradhara. Hanumanji is no other than Lord Shiva, which is the 11th incarnation. Dear devotees, Lord Shiva is always Samadhi. And Lord Shiva thoughts is always on Ram. This is why, when the time came, that Sri Ram, God had us to come in the earth, in the form, as human and as man. It is said, Shiv Bhagwan wanted to serve Ram. And this is why the devotees, Lord Shiva, lower himself to the Banar Rup, the Banar form, as Hanumanji, to come and serve God. Always remember, dear devotees. You see, we tend to forget. People tend to forget in life. And you know what they tend to forget? The main things. God should be the main part in your life, dear devotees. Which is, we must always apply and put God first in our life. And put him in front of you, so you'd always see him. There are lots of people in this world that bawl out, oh God, and they keep looking, because they put God behind and all about. But if you put God in front, you would have to bawl out, oh God. You'll be able to see him, and this is the place that you put him in your life. It is very, very important to know these things in life, dear devotees. Always put God first. Hari Om. Now this temple here, this is the Vishnu Mandir. And you see the 2 murtis on top with the highest asan. That is Lord Vishnu and Lakshmi Mata. So dear devotees, this is from the Bhagavad Puran. The different names of Lord Vishnu are going to recite before reading. Put your hands together and receive the blessings. Hari Om Narayanam Deva Angaja Aha Narayan Paraloka Lokakam Narayanam paramukha, Narayanam paro yoga Om Narayanam param tapaha, Narayanam param jnanam, Narayanam paragatiyaha, Om Narayanam tasyapi dashturasyam, Kutasatasyam khela atmana, Om Hari Om Tat Sat. Everybody glorify Narayan. Lord Vishnu Lakshmi Mother, we will start Katha. Om Namo Narayana. Hari Om Namo Narayana. Bolo.
Om Namo Narayana. Hari Om Namo Narayana.
Everybody, the same Sri Ramchandra Bhagavan came back as Krishna in Dwapar Yuga, in Krishna Avatar. What he did? He was portraying a Basuri. And he was playing music to the world and chanted people and preaching love. Because it was in Kal Yuga, he's going to have pure hate. It is said in Kal Yuga, nobody has to do you something for it to hate you. Just a little talk, a little pusur, and they bad talk you, and the individual get the hatred also. Jai Ram, Sri Ram. Boliye Siyapati Ramachandra ki Jai. Do indulge yourself in those things. So Lord Krishna declared that he is God because he could afford to do so because he was portraying a Basuri. And you can't do nothing with a Basuri. A matter of fact, Sri Krishna Bhagavan said Arjun, he said, Arjun, I would be there with you in the chariot. I would guide you through the mandal wood of this, the battlefield rather, but I would move a stroke. You had to fight your own war. It is said, dear devotees, in Kal Yuga age is the same thing. Because it's still going under the code, Krishna Arpan. Bhagavan would be here with us. He would help us throughout, but we have to fight our own. We have to fight our own battle. If you do nothing, what for you? Anybody? Don't blame nobody. It's you who didn't do nothing. One man could lead 10 horses to the well, but 10 men cannot force one horse to drink water. So dear devotees, when Sri Raman, God, Mahavishnu, came as a human on the earth in the name of Sri Ram, he was acting. The time came, dear devotees, when Ravan had a Sita, but not the real Sita, the Vaidehi, which is the illusion Sita. Just like you have gold and roll gold. The roll gold Sita, not the real gold. It is said, dear devotees, Sri Ramchandra was acting as an ordinary man, and he was asking everyone, did you see my beloved? Did you see my Sita? And so on, dear devotees. He reached to a point where, in the search, that he meet with Jatayu, that bird. Jatayu explained everything to him, that he had a big fight with Ravan, that wicked king who traveled to the southern direction. He said, if you go on that side, you're going to find him. Ravan was so powerful, he cut off the wings rather, of Jatayu. Jatayu was helpless. It is said the time came, he bleed to death. Sri Ramchandra did his Kam Kirya, his rites and rituals. Today people are reluctant, their devotees, people are reluctant to perform bar and bhandara and even people like. And some of them saying they want everything one day. Well, you eat one day for the year and don't eat again. Miss your good years. Everything cannot be done in one day. Don't be fooled in this world. Don't be fooled. Dear devotees, the time came when they had us to choose someone to go and locate Sita Ma. It is said, dear devotees, the amount of banners were there, and they all were saying that I don't think I could make to reach Sri Lanka in 3 leaps. I may have problems, I can't make it. But Hanumanji was there, and he was very quiet. And dear devotees, but Brahma knew Hanumanji live. And then Brahma started to explain to Hanumanji, oh Hanumanji, you is no other than the son of Pawan Dev. You is no other Shankar Shivan, that is son of Lord Shiva. Keshari Nandan is also the son of Lord Keshari, and Panar also Anjani Chut. You have what it takes, Hanuman. And so Brahma was educated Hanuman. And Hanumanji, dear devotees, only then realized himself. Because when Hanumanji was a small banner, little monkey, he was chul-chul. But you know what chul-chul? Pulling down this and this, and he used to go and turn the rishis and thing upside down and all these things. And he got a slap from a rishi that he going to forget himself and his powers. And it's only when one would remind him of his powers, only then it would come back to him. So too it is said, dear devotees, that we come into this world, and this is where scriptures come in. That is only when we sit down and listen to the scriptures, the unconsciousness will move, and then consciousness will come, which is chit in our lives. So you come here tonight, not only by the invitation of Carmen, because Bhagavan wants you to be here. Vinu satsanga vivekana hoi, Rama kripa vidu sulabhadasu. God wants you to be here to hear his name, to chant his name, to join in satsang. So we're going to start Katha. Hanumanji was selected to go to Lanka to locate Sita Maha. What happened? Let us all everybody. Jaya Rama Sri Rama
Jaya Jaya Rama Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama
Shayana kiye dekha kapi Mandira mahano dekhi gaide So jaya raga kahan ab jaun kaha darshana Sita kar paavu Jaya Rama Shri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Rama Jaya बोलिए सियापति रामचंद्र की। बट एक मंदिर कि महावीर ने ढूंढो जहां कहा अनेक योद्धा देखे. So Hanumanji, dear devotees, realizing in own self, well, he was, Jai Hanuman, Gyan Guna Sagar, so much, he is the ocean of knowledge. He then realized to himself that if he should go with this huge form, then everybody would recognize him. So what he did, he take a minute form, take a very small form that nobody could make him out. And so, dear devotees, he went to Lanka. And what happened, dear devotees? When he reached there, he started to go to the different mansion. and he was looking for Sita Ma, but he didn't find her. कि रावण के मंदिर में गए, वह ऐसा विचित्र है कि कहा नहीं जाता. Hanuman ji even went to Ravan palace, his mansion, but he didn't see Sita Ma. Goswami Tulsidas ji saying that place was so beautiful, ऐसा विचित्र है. He says that you don't have words to explain how great that place was. Remember, dear devotees, Lanka, that place Lanka belonged to Kuber, you know. Kuber is the richest devta we have of all the deities. Sorry, all the devis and devtas. Kuber is the richest. And dear devotees, Kuber is Ravan's cousin. But Ravan had burden that nobody could have with him in battle. And dear devotees, this is how he took away Lanka from Kuber. And Lanka at one time, everybody used to call it as what? Sone ki Lanka, that place of gold. Hamara pak Ravan bear, Ravan plate, Ravan spoon, everything Ravan had was made of gold. So Ravan was living it up. But dear devotees, Hanumanji didn't see Sita Ma. He was kind of despondent. But dear devotees, Hanumanji is teaching something here. What he is saying, what he is doing rather. कि महावीर जी ने उसे सोते देखा, परंतु मंदिर में जानकी जी की नहीं देखा. यहाँ सगुन कि महावीर जी के अच्छा हुआ कि शत्रु को सोता देखा. आगे छेपक कथा. So dear devotees, Hanumanji, what he saw partly all the Rakshas were sleeping. And he says, well, this is a good sign for me, Hanumanji is saying, that they're all asleep. But then Hanumanji, aage chepak, you know, anytime you have chepak, the chepak katha is where someone is thinking, dear devotees, and then explaining whatever. So he's thinking here now, he's सोचने लगे कि अब कहाँ जाऊं और कैसे जानकी जी का दर्शन पाऊं. Where I could go and look for Sita Ma in this place. And if I cannot find her, then how can I get her blessings? In other words, my mission here would be impossible. I wouldn't be able to fulfill it. And Hanumanji was thinking, remember, he's standing in one place and he was thinking because he cannot see her. And Hanumanji, dear devotees, Hanumanji, thoughts started to run. And it went to, Hanumanji thought went to Jamont. And he says, Binu dekhe jawasi tahi jao, kaise badan prabhu hi mukha dikhao. And he says, you know, if I can't find Sita Ma, how can I go back to that place where Sri Ramchandra with God is and Jamant with the Creator and so? What kind of face I would have to face them? Hanumanji is saying, I don't think I could make that. He's thinking it. And then he says, when Jamant started to talk to me now, Jamavanta puchehi kushalata, Jamavanta puchehi kushalata, Nike ahahi janaki mata. Everybody, Jai Rama Sri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama, Sri Rama Jai Rama Jaya Jaya
Rama,
Jai Rama Sri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama, Sri Rama Jai Rama Jaya Jaya
Rama,
Jai Rama Sri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama, Sri Rama Jai Rama
Jaya Jaya Rama.
Boliye Siyapati Ramachandra ki Jai. So it is said, dear devotees, that there are times in our life that we are not have to think. When you find yourself in problem that time, well, you know, what you could do at that time? Now it's time to think. There are plenty of people of the world, they are devotees. The time to think, they didn't think. They act. And where they end up? Behind bars. crying, lamenting, because they acted, they didn't think. Siyapati Ramachandra ki jai. Hanumanji, let me tell you something about Ramayana. Ramayana have great, great philosophy. But you have to understand it. What Hanumanji is no ordinary. He's Lord Shiva in that form. And his guru is Surya, so he's Jai Hanuman, Gyan, real knowledge. But he's saying that everybody come on the earth to perform duty. And duty, everybody have duties to perform. And dear devotees, it is said that just as Hanumanji would have to leave Lanka and go back, dear devotees, to that place by the seashore where all gathered, where he lived from, to go and report to the Lord and Master. And he says, the one that he's thinking about, he says, Jo Janki ji ko bina dekhe jaun, to Prabhu ke kaise mukh dikhaunga. He says, I don't think I have what it takes to go and face the Lord. But he says, Jaman, when Jaman would turn to me, Jaman, jab puchre kushal ke Hanuman, Janki Mata achhi hai. Did you see Janki Devi Mata? Did you see her? Is she all right? Is everything good with her? He says, I will have no words, nothing. Can't answer. And this is what he's thinking. He said, something have to happen. It is said, dear devotees, Hanumanji was standing there, and his thoughts, he was thinking what to do, because in this place, he said, this place will only have Rakshas. And dear devotees, Hanumanji now have decided something. What happened? Let us hear. As the Chepak Katha come to an end there. This little part is the Chepak Katha I just give you. What he says? Rama Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama
Rama ho Rama, Rama ho Rama.
Rama Kavana Uttara De Havanita Jai
Rama ho Rama, Rama ho Rama.
Rama Pavana Tanaya Mama Pachane
Rama ho Rama, Rama ho Rama.
Rama Nisitara Ghora Bhayankara Rahi
Rama ho Rama, Rama ho Rama.
Rama Rama Sita Hi Sudhito Kahi
Rama ho Rama, Rama ho Rama.
Rama Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama
Rama ho Rama, Rama ho Rama.
Rama Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama
Rama ho Rama,
Oh Rama Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Rama
ho Rama,
Oh Rama
ho Rama,
Oh Rama
ho Rama.
Oh Rama Oh Rama कि तब उन्हें जाकर क्या उत्तर दूंगा and then what shall I do this time? Who to turn to? Who to ask about Sita Ma? Mahabir ji man mein pachataye, and Hanumanji was kind of confused to a point in his mind, the devotees, that if there is no one that he could discuss or ask a question about Sita Ma, it is so difficult for him. In other words, dear devotees, one who live like a Rakshas, or a Rakshas, so to speak, can't tell you about God. And this is why it was kind of complicated for Hanuman to a point here, thinking of, who can I ask at this time? So Hanumanji, dear devotees, man mein pachataye. He was kind of confused in his mind. And he said, Bade bade ghor rakshas rahte hai. All on his side he turned into only rakshas. Bade bade ghor and bhayankar, bad big rakshas. He says again, कि कोई जानकी जी की सुध नहीं बता सकते, meaning that one who lived like a Rakshas could never understand or inherit that which is peace. And Sita Ma is a representation of peace. So the Rakshas couldn't tell Hanumanji where to find Sita Ma. Matter of fact, no way at all. So Hanumanji knew this, and Hanumanji at this time was kind of, puzzled. And it is said, dear devotees, it is said so too in life, that the time has come in your life when you have a turning point. Hanumanji, dear devotees, at this point in time, he came back to his self, because his thoughts was elsewhere. He was thinking, he was thinking what to do, who to turn to, At this point, my position. But he never declared that he's the great Hanuman. It is said, dear devotees, you must never knock your chest and say, I this and I am and I am. You know why? Hanumanji also sent a message. Hanumanji possessed Ashta Siddhi Navandidhi. He had the 8 qualities. He could make himself tall, short, thin, fat, light, heavy, whatever dear devotees. Hanumanji had it. And Hanumanji, dear devotees, at no time he knocked his chest. Now did he mean that Hanumanji knew the million slokas we have in our dharma by headpiece and the 4 Vedas. This is why the Hanuman Chalisa tell you, Jai Hanuman Gyana Guna Sagar, that he is the ocean of knowledge. But every footstep Hanumanji make is what? What? Jai Sri Ram, Jai Sri Ram, Jai Sri Ram, Jai Sri Ram. You see, dear devotees, this is the message. Regardless of what we possess, may possess in this world, or what we tend to believe that we have or belongs to us, one day something going to happen. The devotees of this mandir know what has happened, because I tell them every time I pong it in the head. Son, what's going to happen? Plenty people say this is dead song. This is a dead song. This is a dead song. This is reality. One day something going to happen. एक दिन हमें भी जाना है, एक दिन हमें भी जाना है, जग चला जाता है सारा इसका कौन ठिकाना है, एक दिन हमें भी जाना है,
एक दिन हमें भी जाना है,
जग चला जाता है सारा इसका कौन ठिकाना है, एक दिन हमें भी जाना है,
एक दिन हमें भी जाना है,
कंकर चुनी चुनी महल बनाया,
कंकर चुनी चुनी महल बनाया,
लोग कहे घर मेरा है, ना घर मेरा ना घर तेरा, ना घर तेरा ना घर मेरा, चिड़िया है न बसेरा है, एक दिन हमें भी जाना है,
एक दिन हमें भी जाना है,
जग चला जात है सारा इसका कौन ठिकाना है, एक दिन हमें भी जाना है,
एक दिन हमें भी जाना है,
एक is one, din is day, hame is we, and jana is to go. But go where? Just now when the satsang finished, Carmen going home, everybody who devotees back to their home, that place you call home. Is that true? But when you're there, you know where you're going. Jag chala jaat hai sara isake. Everything that you tend to believe belongs to you, including this body. You have to give it up. So what is yours and what is mine? Na ghar tera or na ghar mera. It says the Atman is like the chiriya. Chiriya means the bird in the cage. The cage open and the bird fly away. Chiriya, that is the sira. So think, dear devotees, one day, and nobody knows, including myself, how much time we have. So think. That's why God gives you a brain. Think. Hanuman ji, dear devotees, he's saying at this time, who to turn to, bhaiya? In life, sometimes you want to know who to turn to. But Arjuna in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, dear devotees, in the Hastinapur Maidan, in the Ekadasi, put on everything. He started up like this. The expression in his face like he confused. And he's the wheeler of the bow. He's a fighter, he's a Kshatriya by birth. He's born to protect Dharma. And he ain't doing nothing. And Lord Krishna said, Arjuna, what happened? Huh? He's my friend. Everybody is God's friend. Tvameva bandhushcha sakha tvameva. Everybody is God's friend. Ek pita ke hum sab ladke dharti hamre mata. Children of one mother and father and we live in the earth. Dear devotees, Lord Krishna says, Arjun, get up. Make the effort in your life and get up. Take up your bow and arrow because you are Kshatriya, you are born for certain things, purpose in life, to protect Dharma and perform your duties. And if you fail, Arjun, he said, people can walk over you, they can trample over you. It doesn't look like feeling sorry. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Dear devotees, Bhagavan Krishna says, Arjun, one must learn to help oneself. Now we know that God help those who, in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, he said, Arjuna, make the effort. Lift yourself by yourself and use my name as the medium to elevate. Boliye Vrindavan Bihari Lal. The worst thing that you could do is to feel sorry for you, dear devotees. Then you want to drop everything. Then frustration would come. And after frustration is what? Anybody? It has something they call depression. And after depression is what? Ram Nam, sab yehi gat hai. That's not what God designed you for. Of a 8,400,000 life force creation, human body is the highest. Every human, as long as you're born as a human, you are a divine person. You have a divine body, because this body consists of 5 elements. And the 5 elements it consists of, their devotees, is divinity, 100% divinity. So you have a divine body. Bhagavad Gita chapter 2 verse 20, Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, Najayatam mrityava karachit nayam bhutava bhavitana bhuyaha ajo nitya shashvatama yam purano nahanyate hanyamane sarire, that the soul does not born nor does it die. This is why the mantra say, Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva. Avadi bhajan say. एक पिता के हम सब लड़के धरती हमारे माता, एक पिता के हम सब लड़के धरती हमारी माता, कुटुंब कवेला संगय साथी, कुटुंब कवेला संगय साथी, काल जनक बजाया साधु जोत जन्म गवाया, साधु जोत जन्म गवाया, जोत जन्म गवाया, साधु जोत जन्म गवाया, साधु जोत जन्म गवाया. भजन से एक पिता के हम सब लड़के धरती हमारे माता, that we are the children of one mother and father. And where do we live? On the earth. I always preach this and teach this wherever I go for people to understand. Don't bad talk one another. When you bad talk another, who you bad talking? I just tell you. एक पिता के हम सभी ने bad talking God children. Don't do that. That's the worst sin that a human could incur in Kali Yuga age. That is from Ramayana. Kakusunji says that to Guruji. If you can't say something good about somebody, nowadays children say, zip it. Dear devotees, Hanuman ji know kind of puzzle in life. Everybody at some point in time, dear devotees, like Arjun, Kapil, don't know what to do, who to turn to, confused, with direction. What happened? Let us all hear. Hari Om. पूछावा कानी ताके जानी भवनाए का पुनि देखा सुहाना जय राम श्री राम जय Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Bhavanaye ka puni deka subhana Hari mandira taha bhira Jaya Rama, Shri Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. बोलिए सियापति रामचंद्र की जय कि अब किससे जाकर पूछे कौन जानकी जी को बता देगा and Hanuman ji saying God Father Lord have mercy who to turn to at this time no one Hanuman ji is thinking no one would be able to tell me about Sitama but it is said dear devotees in life, when the time comes, and you feel that you want to give up, this is what is happening here. Something happened. What happened? कि यहाँ तक छेपक है, another छेपक it says. और एक सुंदर स्थान देखा, जो राक्षसी मंदिर में भिन्न रचना का था. He saw a little cottage a little way from him, a little distance. And dear devotees, अब एक सुंदर स्थान दिखा जो राक्षसी मंदिर में भी the मंदिर, the little cottage of who? अथवा एक हरि मंदिर विभीषण के निकट प्रकट था. Is that little cottage of Vibhishan? Vibhishan, dear devotees, was the half brother of Ravan, Sadhu Vibhishan. He was a sadhu. And dear devotees, when Hanumanji saw the little cottage, and the bow and arrow and all these kind of things, so, something pertaining to Hari. Dear devotees, what happened? रामायुध अंगीत क्रिया रामायुध अंगीत गृहा शोभावरणी न जाय ओ रामा शोभावरणी न जाय नव तुलसी के वृंद बहु देखी हर्ष कपिराय सिया पति रामचंद्र की जय शरण नाथम मम संकट हरो हरि. Anytime there's a doha, there is devotees, you must put your hands together and bow, because that name Ram and Ramayana is not ordinary. वह घर राम के की धनुष बाण करके अंगी था जिसकी शोभा नहीं कहीं जाती. When Hanuman saw on the wall, when the bow and arrow of Sri Ram was drawn out and so, it is said, Hanuman ji couldn't believe what he was seeing. और छोटे तुलसी के विरवे देख कर कपिराज बड़े प्रसन्न हो कि मन में कहने लगे. And he saw the devotees around that place, young tulsi trees, plants and so, and the place sparkling clean. Hanuman ji man mein bada prasanna hai. He was so happy and pleasing seeing that. It is said, dear devotees, Hanuman ji is the messenger of Ram, of course. Ram Dut, also he is the 11th incarnation of Lord, Rudra of Lord Shiva. But he is also the son of who? Pavan Dev, Pavan Putra. So every day Hanumanji that we pass in, because he is in the form of living, Pavan Putra. And not true? What happened here? Hanumanji was point because he couldn't see no one to find out about Sitama or anything like that. You understand? But when he saw that pertaining to God, when he saw the little tulsi plant and all these kind of things, man mein bada prasanna, was so happy and pleasing. It drew him closer. So when Hanumanji passing by you, and it had nothing to attract him, Hanumanji was, as people say, like Chinese pass Portuguese. This is why Hindus, and for those who don't know, I'm telling you all, this is why Hindus, they have the little altar, the little astan, the chandi, they have the tulsi tree. And so, yes, dear devotees, that please transform into a tirat. Go and read 9th chapter of Garuda Purana and Padma Purana, you will get the facts. That anywhere the tulsi tree is, that will transform into Grihaka Saman, a place of tirat, pilgrimage. She has the power. And look at the places that she grew. If you look at sometimes the dirty drain and all, you see a tulsi tree going up there, you want to know, like, really, a holy tree. She does not discriminate. My advice to you, as a Hindu, make sure you have the tulsi tree in your home. Otherwise, to start with, your place unclean. Don't get me wrong, Every word I say can prove it, Your place is unclean if you don't have the tulsi tree. Your place is exposed to all kind of bhoot and pret and all kind of negative forces. And if you can't go there, so go and get a bucket or a tub or something, and put some earth from outside and water and put some whatever, grass, something in there. Beg tulsi ma to stay. This is not a joke, I'm telling you. The worst thing could happen to you that a tulsi tree dry up in your yard, and the reason why it dry up because you didn't offer some. Hello? I hear no there. You see? That's the worst. The easiest puja I come across is Tulsi Mata Puja, because she's in the form of a tree to offer a bit of water and bow. Govinda Balabham Devi Bhakta Chaitanya Karnim Snapyami Jagathatrim Vishnu Bhakti Pradani. This is why Lord Vishnu has put the Tulsi tree on top of his head. They put the tulsi up the saligram. And it has so much I could tell about tulsi, let me hold up right here. So dear devotees, Hanumanji was so happy and pleasing at this time. Mad mein karne lage what he saw. And then Hanumanji again is saying, what? Wait now. Are seen good? What he says? Lankani se charani tarani vasa yahan kaha sajana kara vasa Jaya Rama Mahatara Karana Kapila Manamahatara Karana Kapila Tahi Samaya Videshana Jage Jaya Rama Sri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Rama Sri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Jai Rama Sri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama सियापति रामचंद्र की जय। कि लंका में तो अनेक राक्षस रहते हैं कि यहाँ तो सज्जन का आना बहुत कठिन है। And Hanuman ji saying, wait now, in a place like of Lanka, where only the Rakshasas reside, how come today I'm seeing a friend? When Hanumanji passed by your home, their devotees, and he see you as a practical Hindu, automatically something happened right there. One time, look what he's saying here. In this place, I'm seeing a friend. Don't mind where you live in. Nothing will stop you from performing your duties as a Hindu, as a Sanatana Hindu. Be practical. Don't be convenient. Their devotees are so cool. Be practical. And here, Hanumanji is saying, I'm seeing a friend. आना बहुत कठिन है. It's kind of puzzling. It's kind of difficult for me because I'm looking for someone. I only see Rakshas, but look now I'm seeing a friend. And their devotees, he went on to say, बसना कैसे हुआ? How is this possible? यहाँ बात महावीर जी विचारने लगे कि नहीं चल तो नहीं है. उसी समय विभीषण जागे. And he went close their devotees to the ashram of Vibhishan. And he was talking to himself and say, started to think also and say, oh God, look at how fortunate this individual is. This is what Hanumanji will say to you, how fortunate you are that you are conscious of God in the dark age, in the Kali Yuga age. And when Vibhishan says that Vibhishan jage, he was rested and now he got up. And as soon as Vibhishan got up, what happened? सजन चीन्हा ईशान हाथी कनी हो पहचानी साधु के हो ये ना कारज जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम सियापति रामचंद्र की जय। कि विभीषण ने राम नाम स्मरण किया कि महावीर जी उससे सज्जन जान हृदय में बड़े प्रसन्न हुए। From the time you start singing the praises of the Lord, Sri Ram, you touch Hanuman's heart. It is said, dear devotees, you speaking to someone, their devotees, and you touch the heart, you touch them. But you could talk how much you want, and if you have touched the individual heart, you don't touch them at all. It goes in one ear and pass through the other. Sri Ram reside in the heart of Hanuman. And from the time you start chanting the name of the Ram, their devotees all the time only had the opportunity to chant the Ram name. Only for the word chanting. If all they are chanting, don't waste the opportunity. And all those who listen to the program, all those who listen to the Ramayana, they have nothing greater than that. Ram se bara, Ram ka naam. The name Ram greater than Ram is God himself. This is why the devotees from Trinidad, I understand a lot of things in India. Through Krishna, Krishna Arpan. Plenty people know about fast Shasham, what Western Union and MoneyGram, and all these things. But plenty of them don't know about Krishna Arpan. When someone died in your family, and you're doing the shroud, and all these things, how did it get it? Huh? How did it get, Uncle? Through who? That's right. I know maybe that's surety, without a shadow of a doubt. But God is everybody's mother and father. Everybody is his children. So Hanumanji, from the time he hear Vibhishan start chanting the name of the Lord as he get up, he was resting. Hriday hush mein sajan jinha. He started to feel real good, Hanumanji. So Hanumanji will feel real good when he hear you chanting God's name. And don't tell me he ain't going to protect you. No. Without a shadow of a doubt, he could protect you. Nobody can face up to his mukdar. यहाँ बात महावीर जी विचारने लगे कि कहीं छल तो नहीं है। उसी समय विभीषण, well, of Carmen, Vibhishan ne Ram Nam Smaran, thinking of the Lord, chanting his name. He says, what a great friend I meet. Hriday mein bada prasann, so happy. Yeah. इससे मैं निश्चित पश्चात करूंगा क्योंकि महा आत्माओं के कार्य ही हानि नहीं हो सकती. Say, meeting a person like Vibhishan, meeting a sadhu, meeting a holy man, you have nothing to lose but all to gain. Always remember that. A good man will always lead you in the right path. A good person will always expound divine knowledge and so on, try to help you. A good person will always lead you to the right path, the right place, good places. And their devotees, good things will happen to you. A bad person will carry you. Which path? Bad places. And what kind of thing will happen to you? Bad things. This is not a joke I'm telling you. If you listen to the katha about the Bhaura and Go Bhaura, whatever hear the katha right in your mind have it, about Bhaura and Go Bhaura. Bhaura is the bee that's come and suck the flowers, the honey from the flower, right? Go Bhaura, long time they live in the outhouse. Tatti me. All they know what I'm talking about. And partake of that. And one day, well, there's cousins there, Bhaura and Go Bhaura is cousins. So one day Bhaura tell Go Bhaura, he says, cousin, every time you only go in these filthy places and all kind of thing and dirtying up yourself. Come with me today. Let me go and suck honey. Let me go and drink honey. Oh, God. But the truth again is every night we remind somewhere. No? But the devotee is God's grace. So what happened? Bhaura forgot to tell Go Bhaura that after a little while the flowers does rosy. So Mr. Go Bhaura started never drink honey in his life. And he started to suck honey. He get heavy, he slip away. Flowers close in on him. But in Mali now, picking flowers to carry the temple and Chadhave. And their devotees, he happened to pick that flowers too. And when he carried in the temple, their devotees, is being offered to the feet of Ganesh. Malyadi sukundeni valchari nive prabhu maya hurtadi puja tham. Offering to you, O Lord, as something from my heart. This is what the flower represents. It is said, dear devotees, Go Bhaura's soul was liberated. How come? It's because his cousin carried him in a good place. And he was drinking honey, not filth. He ended up which part? In the temple at the feet of Lord Ganesh. Blessings for him, his soul was liberated. Boli Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Siyapati Ramachandra ki jai. So always keep good company. I learned something from my deceased father. Sometimes people say, I mustn't call him, I mustn't talk. But who could talk about? My father was a great reader. Real great, real reader, man. And I learned 3 things from him. He says, everything I go to eat, be very careful what you eat. It is like what you put in your mouth. He says, everything I'm going to eat, remember that. 2, he says, everything I'm going to talk, be very careful what you're saying. You could find yourself in real trouble. And the 3rd one, he said, do your finger so. He said, all about him good to go. Choose your places and know where you're going. That could be your last walkout. But I put in the 4th one. Well, you want to hear it? The 4th one is your friend is not your friend. Well, you want to hear it again or what? Your friend is not your friend. That's your friend. That could be your worst nightmare. This is not a joke, I'm telling you. This is the dark age. Dear devotees, so many people are light diyas, Hindus, and light diyas, and I said I light it for Lakshmi Mata. You giving Lakshmi Mata light? Lakshmi Mata is light. So you're giving light. Excuse me. That makes sense? She's done light already. So you don't give light. How light to remove darkness? Light to remove light? She is light. And when you light a diya, you light it for who? You light it to light up your life, to remove darkness in your life. Because the whole world is in a shape of darkness. And you don't have blind eyes already. Everybody have blind eyes, you know. And they want to know, Baba know what he's saying, boy. Baba just talk about choose your words and know what you're saying. Baba like you know what you're saying. But if someone should ask you, what receive it? Anybody, what receive it? But current cut off 12 o'clock in the night and you have nothing else, not a little touchlight, no match, nothing. And in your own home, you're bouncing up your foot and your head and falling on nothing. Ain't that true? So why receive it? Why we receive it? You ever forget that? So when you light a light, the devotees, Hindus light a light. When people understand the concept, you light up your life to remove the darkness. For the whole world in the shape of darkness. Yet dunya andhere ke saman hai. That's from the Manu Smriti, the 1st chapter, 1st paragraph. Raja Manu says that. But the darkness, the devotees I was speaking about just now, is the darkness that resides inside of us, the darkness of ignorance. The darkness of ignorance. And the light I'm speaking about is the light of knowledge that's going to remove the darkness of ignorance that resides inside of us. But anyhow, you want to take it, light is light and darkness is darkness. Vrindavan Bihari La Laki Jai. So don't ever forget. Everybody had 3 eyes, we have a third eye here, and that third eye don't get sick. And their devotees are bright like the sun. But we have it closed with the CVDs too. Limited. Think and think hard and long. It is called Dridya, Drishti. This is why Hindus have put tikka here, chandan, to mark that spot that you have a third eye. Everybody has 3 eyes. 2 physical, 1 spiritual. Third eye of wisdom. It has put tikka here, chandan here. Why? Garul Purana it is stated that you have Devis, Devatas in the air. The son and daughter-in-law of Brahma. In the man, the name is Sravana. In the woman, the name is Sravani. The wife and husband, son and daughter-in-law. And they'll listen to all your conversation. So if you feel you had pusul with somebody, you know what pusul means? Secret now. And you feel nobody and listen. These 2 devatas, these Devis and devatas, listen to your conversation. On the day of judgment, main witness. On your 2 shoulders have 2 devatas and all. The name is Chit or Gup. Chit means consciousness. Every action that an individual performs, they know. God bless them with that Chit. Consciousness. And Gupt is hidden knowledge. Everybody have what it takes. It's just a matter of revision for us in life. Because we don't have human body. Plenty of people don't know themselves. Try and get to know you. Because if you don't know you, you can't know me. Spend a little time on yourself now, man. It happens many people born, they grow up, they get old. They're dead, and they don't know themselves. And if you don't know, come to the Vishnu Mandir, you go hear more. God bless. So Hanumanji, their devotees, is saying, look, I see, just now I only see the bow and arrow, and I see the tulsi tree and all, but look, I'm seeing the individual here now. And the individual has chanted the name of the Lord and touched my heart. Hanumanji in local language. Their devotees, listen. Hanumanji says something. कि ब्राह्मण हा कारण की राक्षस होना तो यहाँ ब्राह्मण ना मानेगा प्रणाम करे खुशल की जो राक्षस होगा तो यहाँ ब्राह्मण ना मानेगा. It is said, dear devotees, that Hanumanji didn't take note, and he says that even though this one is pretending, I can't show him my true form. And Hanuman take the form of a Brahman. He took the form of a Brahmin and he went, dear devotees, to meet with Vibhishan. And their devotees, when Vibhishan saw a Brahmin, time of Ravan used to lock up all the Brahmin and think their devotees in jail. You understand what I'm saying? And nobody could do no puja and all this kind of thing. Vibhishan was a sadhu, and he used to put the chandan behind his head, here, and cover it. He couldn't put Lord Vishnu chandan, so he could have put Shiv Bhagwan chandan, yes, because Shiv Bhagwan is Ravanish. So he had us to hide. But their devotees, they said, this is why I tell people that nobody knows what's going on inside you. Nobody. Only you and the boss. You are the one who created you knows. This is how God make it secret for you and nice for you. That nobody really knows what's going on here. Everybody, most of the people, right, painted nice, decking off their devotees, powder enough, all kind of thing, putting on nice clothes, perfume, looking nice and smelling nice. But imagine a person, their devotees, looking nice, smelling nice, and they're walking with a dirty mind. How clean is that person? You tell me. How clean is that person? So every day, when you cleansing the external of your body, remember Pandit Vishnu and try and clean it. Clean your mind. Don't entertain hate for others. This is the worst, that is the worst you could do in your life. This is where people just go wrong. And you just stood there like a bundle of wood on top of your head. Your whole life. Don't entertain hate. Hate could carry your soul. And he would have the other things, but we would continue the katha. So Hanumanji, their devotees, take the form of a Brahmin, and he went. And when Vibhishan saw him, it is said, if you didn't sing the name of the Lord, sing now, because katha coming to an end. We have one other thing to do. You know, when I read in Katha, the devotees, I don't stop. While I read out the Katha, the devotees bring all the philosophy, the facts and everything in life so that you'd be able to make your choices. You'd be able to talk to yourself and try and understand you a little more. That's important, you know. How you think you just get peace in life? Just so you have to make peace with yourself. So Hanumanji, what happened? Vibhishana is speaking what he says. Jaya Rama, Sri Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Sri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Sri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Jaya Rama Sri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Sing for happiness in your home, happiness in your workplace, happiness, dear devotees. Mangala Bhavana Rama Mangala Mangala Bhavane Mangala Hari Rabho Soda Sarata Jaya Bihari Jaya Rama Sri Rama Jaya Jaya Rama Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Sing for unity, dear devotees, their life. Sumati Kumati Sabake Urarani Sumati Kumati Sabake Nata Purana Nigama Sakani Jaha Somati Taha Sampati Nana Jaha Komati Taha Vipati Nidhana Jaya Rama, Sri Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Sri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Sri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya 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 Rama, Sri Jaya Rama, Sri Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Sri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Sri Rama, Jaya Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. Boliye Siyapati Ramachandra ki jai. And Vibhishana saying to Hanuman ji, क्या तुम कोई नारायण के दास में हो? तुमहे देख मेरे हृदय में बने बड़े प्रीति होते हैं. That because as soon as I see you, I start to get a divine consciousness, feelings, love to you. Dear devotees, don't make excuse for God. I'm so happy that they want to write an excuse for God. Oh God, and give me a little, let me read a little thing now. Let me read a little bit and see how to make an excuse for God. God knows you. He created you. He knows your past. He knows your present. And He also knows your future. So I don't know what kind of excuse you want to make. And you know why you must make excuse to God? It is said, dear devotees. Satsanga ke, what we're doing here tonight is satsang. So we're going to close the katha by this bhajan. Kara sanana vimala kara khaya, kara sanana vimala kara khaya, papina par karaya sadhu, jyoti janam gavaya sadhu, jyoti janam gavaya, jyoti janam gavaya sadhu, jyoti sadhu, jyoti janam gavaya sadhu, jyoti janam gavaya. Because satsang is real. Dear devotees, because God is real. Satsang is fellowship with God. You lose nothing in satsang, but you gain everything. First thing is what? You're blessed that you're drinking through the air. Hari Katha. What you could drink through your mouth, you cannot drink through your air. And what you could drink through your air, you cannot drink through your mouth. You're blessed, dear devotees, that you are fortunate. Take the tongue and chant the name of the Lord to liberate your soul. So you have nothing to liberate your soul. So you have nothing to lose in satsang, but all to gain. Chuta janam gavaya sadhu, chuta janam gavaya sadhu, chuta janam gavaya. Why? Because this body is a temporary body. This body is not real. One day you have to give it up. It is called, well, you know, death. We live in Mrityolok. What do you know what Mrityolok mean? Mrityu means death. We live in a planet of birth and death. The body we have is not permanent. It's temporary. And nobody here knows how much time we have left. So if you want to make excuse for God, dear devotees, I can say again, I'm sorry for you. Jamdut came for him because he was a bad man. But at the same time, Lord Vishnu sent the messengers for him. Fight start. The messengers of Lord Vishnu went, take the soul, carry it to the Vaikunth. Jamdut started to complain. How come this man is a sinner? How come only take him to the heavens? And the Vishnu Duta said that the last thing this man did, he went in a satsang and all his sins washed away. That's from Ramayana, didn't make up that, you know. That's from Mahatam. And then the Jamrut say, what? Give me something else now. Oh God, only that? And then the Jamrut went on to say, Ramayana ki Pratap say, because of the greatness of the book, the greatness of the Ramayana, he said the man's soul washed away. And the company that to keep, and he was able to chant the name of the Lord, and the last thing his feet, to take his feet and went, is that holy place. Based on that, their devotees. In the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna said, Madan Kal ke samay, at the time of death, whatever thought you entertain, this is what you're going to born in your next life. This is why, dear devotees, don't only study all kind of foolishness and run down this world. Take time out for God. Quench your thoughts. Don't only live because you can live, so to speak. Plenty people live so, you know. Add the main ingredients in your life. What is the main ingredients? You know what this thumb represents in your hand? If you never heard according to the science of yoga, this thumb is the Paramatma in your hand. Without this thumb, these fingers are of no use. What you could do with these fingers without the thumb? This is the master. Paramatma, God. It is said, my father is deceased, father used to always say that. He said his chef could put all the seasoning in the pot, cooking, and if he didn't put ram rus, where's ram rus? Salt. No taste, no flavor. Without God in your life, dear devotees, no substance, no use. Main ingredients are the main ingredients. So Hanumanji is speaking now to close. Hanumanji, dear devotees, in Doha, everybody. तब हनुमंत कही सब राम कथा निज नाम ओ राम राम कथा निज नाम सुनत युगल धन खोल खमन कमन सुमिरे गुण ग्राम सिया पति रामचंद्र के जय शरणम ना संकट हरो हरि बोलिए सियापति रामचंद्र की रामायण माता हनुमान जी रामचंद्र की कथा और अपना नाम कहाँ कि वचन सुनते ही कि दोनों का शरीर और मन पुलकित हो गया और रघुनाथ जी के गुण कला में सुमरन कर कि माग्र हुए और बोले हनुमान जी devotees then reveal the whole katha. He showed Vibhishan his true form and he says that he's Hanuman and he come here in search of Sita Ma. And he asked Vibhishan if Vibhishan know which part Sita Ma is. And all you listen to this one very carefully. If all you listen nothing in the Katha, listen to this. Hanuman ji, their devotees, and Vibhishan, they were Bairag. Bairag means they were detached people, detached devotees of God. They were attached only to the feet of God. So it says, could a Bairag find peace in this world? The answer is yes. Vibhishan were able to tell Hanumanji which part he could go and find Sita Ma. She's a representation of peace. Sita Ma, what is in the Ashok Bhatika grove, meaning, but the whole grove, the whole place was only Ashok Bhatikas. Rikshmi. And what happened there, devotees? She was grieving and crying underneath the auspicious tree. Ashok Bhatika tree is an auspicious tree. But it is said, dear devotees, she was underneath the tree and in the grove and she was still grieving and crying. Why? Anybody? Anybody? Why she was crying? Because she was separated from God. You could have whatever in this world, and if you separated from God, life would be miserable for you. Because the main thing in life you wouldn't have is peace. Peace. You could have the world and you don't have peace. You don't enjoy nothing. But peace is everything, God. She in the groove, but she's from duties and let go. And hold on to the feet of the Lord and for what it's worth. Don't look for rewards. Everything in this world you're doing and you're looking for payment, then you have nothing to get when you're dead. Whatever you do with your right hand, don't let your left hand know. Your left hand might jealous your right hand. I mean in your own body. This is why whatever you're doing in life, you must do it for God, in His name. And when you're dead, dear devotees, you have a quarters waiting for you. Dear devotees, you have a quarters waiting for you. जो राम नाम नहीं गाते वो जीते जी मर जाते और जो राम नाम गाते हैं परम धाम पाते हैं. So when you're dead, you're fully employed because you're working with God and you have a quarters waiting for you as when you prepare for yourself. So just now when I ask you the question, when you're dead, where you're going, I'm giving you the answer here. Prepare a better place for yourself. You work hard in how much birth upon birth. As Pagi Baba used to sing, 2 lines. Karale Hari se preet umariya tud nahi. Karale Hari se preet umariya tud nahi. Janam janam ke punya pratap se janam janam ke जन्म जन्म के पुण्य प्रताप से मनुष्य जन्म भाई, मनुष्य जन्म भाई। कर ले हरि से फिर घुमरिया चोर नहीं, घुमरिया चोर नहीं। कर ले हरि से प्रीत मरिया तोड़ रही। Make friend with God and chant the name of the Lord, for the time on the earth is very short for us. And he says, don't forget how you get human body. Manu janam bhai, janam janam ki punya se. Punya means spiritual earnings. How much you work in your life, this is what you work for to get this human body. Don't give it up just so. You work hard for it. Think about what's telling you, dear devotees. And make friend with God. But the mantra say, Tvameva bandhuscha sakhat tvameva. God is everybody's friend. Not only humans, you know, the whole creation. Because he created the whole, everybody and everything. So dear devotees, Hanumanji here is giving the message, he's demonstrating. As long as you live like a bairag, because you can't carry nothing from the youth. Think about what's telling you. So why not do the honorable thing? Perform your duties and leave everything right here. Right? But there are four things in life, dear devotees, that I want you to know. There are two types of richness. There are material richness and there are divine richness. One you could see and one you cannot see. One you could carry and what you cannot carry. It is said, dear devotees, the richness that we could see in the material things here, dear devotees, we cannot carry that. That is not true? Now you have to be the judge of that. That is not true? Very good. It is said, the one that you cannot see, that is the one you could carry. That is the one you just carry. It is called punya. Punya means spiritual earnings. So there are material earnings and there are spiritual earnings, which is richness. Material richness and spiritual richness. Think about it. It is said there's four things now that we dwell upon in life. Listen carefully. When you're dead, you carry two and you leave two. Where is it two you don't leave? And where is it two you don't carry? The two things you carry is your karma. Your karma is your action. You're responsible for that, nobody else. Don't be fooled in this world. Nobody is responsible for another's action. Everybody is responsible for their own. Is that true? Tell me if it's not true and I want to learn. The two things that you leave on the earth, and if you don't, I'm reminding you, is your name and a photo that this is how you was. Is that true? And if you leave a bad name, oh Lord, Ram, sorry for your children. And then if you leave a good name, oh Lord, everybody will embrace you anyway. Come son, come, your father, what a good man. You understand? This, that, you know. So dear devotees, think carefully. And when a person reaches a certain age in life, you're supposed to do some transformation in your life. Don't live like a record stick. You know, when you're spinning a record and the record stick is one thing over and over and over, that irritates you. Everything in this world has changed. Oh man, try and change your life for the betterment, not for worse. You have to do for different changes. I tell people, I have two good things in this. Good things now. We don't talk about bad. We want to stay away from that. But have good to keep and good to. Just say that. Good to keep and good to throw away. You know, I learned in my life not to entertain bad thoughts and don't talk about bad things. And what I want to throw water in my face is when I thirsty I need a little water. Is that true? And this is where we need each other in life. So dear devotees, God bless you. Thanks for coming. That will be the end of tonight's katha. We have other things here that we want to do, but then we'll have the arti, right? And then we'll have the Ashirvad mantras and so, and then we have other activities. So please stand, everyone, for the Ramayana. हरि ओम। राम रामेति रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम ततुल्यम श्री राम नाम वरानने। आरती श्री रामायण जी के कीर्ति कलित ललित सिया के।
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति करित ललित सिया पी की।
आरती श्री रामायण जी के कीर्ति कलित ललित सिया पी की।
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति करित ललित सिया पी की।
तावत ब्रह्मा देखा मुनि नारद बाल्मीकि ज्ञान विशारद। सुख सनकादि शेष और शारद बरनी पवन सुख कीर्ति नीति। आरती
श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति करित ललित सिया पी की।
आरती श्री रामायण जी के
कीर्ति करित ललित सिया पी की।
गावत वेद पुराण या अष्टादश चबहु शास्त्र सब ग्रंथ न कोरस। मुनि जन धन संतन को सरवस सारय अंश समत सब इति। बोलो
आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति करित ललित सिया पी की।
आरती श्री
रामायण जी की कीर्ति करित ललित सिया पी की।
रसराज कवि पोंग बखानी काक भुसुंड गरुड़ पेहिति। आरती श्री रामायण जी की
कीर्ति करित ललित सिया पी की। आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति करित ललित सिया पी की।
कलिमनहरनि दिशरस पीके शुभ का सिंगार मोके मोहतीके। गलन रोग भव मूरिया मीके तात मात सब विधि तुलसी के। आरती श्री रामायण जी के कीर्ति करित ललित सिया पी की। आरती श्री रामायण जी की कीर्ति करित ललित सिया पी की। जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
जय राम श्री राम
जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो।
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 गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो। गोपाल बोलो। राधा रमन हरि गोपाल बोलो। राधा रमन
हरि गोपाल बोलो।
जय जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम घन श्याम।
जय जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम सिया राम।
O Manamohan, Manamohan, Manamohan Madhura Nandalala, Manamohan Madhura Nandalala. O Bhajo Radhe Govinda Gopala,
O Bhaju Radhe Govinda Gopala.
O Manamohan, Manamohan, Manamohan Madhura Nandalala, Manamohan Madhura Nandalala. O Bhajo Radhe Govinda Gopala,
O Bhaju Radhe Govinda Gopala.
Radhe, 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 Radhe. O Manamohan, Manamohan Madhura Nandalala, Manamohan Madhura Nandalala. O Bhajo Radhe Govinda Gopala,
O Bhaju Radhe Govinda Gopala.
Bhajo Radhe Govinda Gopala. बोलिए सियापति रामचंद्र की जय, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय. So dear devotees, we have the Ashirvad mantras. So bow your heads, close your eyes, receive your blessings. Hare Om Tat Sat. Ganapati Girija Vrishabhadhvajam Khanamukho Nandi Mukhadin Adimam Manojamala Trisola Mrigaswajam Pratidhinam Kushalam Jayamangalam Pratidhinam Kushalam Jayamangalam. Carmen, come here, son. जनक जाम अपि जानकी द्रौपदी हरि प्रिया सुर नारी सुतारया रुखमणि कौशल्य सुदेवकी प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जयमंगलम प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जयमंगलम. All these great souls, these great sages, from time to time, who did so much service in the name of Dharma, to keep Dharma alive. The name so powerful, I recited it, their devotees, it would bring plenty blessings and peace in your life. Brigomari cha pulasya cha angira, kapila vastu agasta cha narada, guru vashesha sanatana jaimini, Pratidhinam Kushalam Jayamangalam Pratidhinam Kushalam Jayamangalam. Right now we are under needy people tree. Receive blessing. It have 20 Karudevatas residing there. Ganadipo Bhanu Shashidhara Suto Buddha Guru Bhargava Surya Nandana Rahuscha Ketuscha Param Nograha Kuruvantava Purnamanoritan Sana Kuruvantava Purnamanoritan Sana. Upendra Indro Varnuhta Shano Dharmo Yamo Vayu Harishchandra Bhachuta Chaturbhuja Gandharva Shavaga Siddhi Charana Kuruvantava Purnamanoritan Sana Kuruvantava Purnamanoritan Sana. All the great souls again. Manu Maricha Brigo Daksha Narada Parasho Tyasa Vashishta Bhargava Valmiki Kumbhora Bhargava Gautama Kuruvantava Purnamanoritan Sada Kuruvantava Purnamanoritan Sada. All the holy rivers. Om Gangesh Chachida Prayamuna Saraswati Godavari Vetravati Cha Narmada Sa Chandra Bhaga Varuna Tvashi Nadi Kuruvantava Purnamanoritan Sada Kuruvantava Purnamanoritan Sada. O Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnur Mangalam Garud Bhajan Mangalam Pundarikaksham Mangalayishtanu Hari. Dear devotees, let us pray for all those who pass on in the family, in Carmen family, on her mother's side, father's side, husband, everything, and also in this village, all who gathered here, dear devotees. I always do this in my life. Pray for the souls because of the hard work that we hear. Hari Om. Gita Ganga Chagayatri, Sita Satya Saraswati, Brahma Vidya Brahmalitri, Sandhya Mukta Gehini, Advamatra Chirananda, Bhaudhani Bhainashini, Vetrai Paranant, Tattva Arth Gyan Manjari. So we're going to close. Katha Visarjanam Hoto Hai Surobid Hanuman, Ram Lakshman Janki Sada Karo Kalyan, Ekak Ghari, Adho Ghari, Pune Adho Mahiyad, Tulsi Sangat Sad Kai Katha Koti Aparad, Jo Jan Jaha Se Aya Hu Katha Suno Manalai, Apne Apne Dham Ko Ho Harsai, Srota Sab Asan Gay, Shambhu Gay Kailash, Ramai Mama Hridayayo Karo Tuma Vasasiya, Pati Ramachandra Ki Jai Sharanam, Pavana Sutta Hanuman Ki Jai Sharanam. So dear devotees, I want you to surrender totally now. Remember that. When last you're very surrendered to the Lord, leave it in His hands and see how you relieve and how much peace you will get. Hari Om. Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari. A little silence, please. Boliye Siyapati Ramachandra ki jai. Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Turn to the person next to you now and tell him Sitaram. Sitaram, Sitaram, Sitaram kahiye. Jahi vidhi rakhe Rama, tahi vidhi rakhe. Continue to meet and greet everyone with that name. That name has the power, their devotees, to help you in everything and liberate your soul also. God bless you. Thanks for coming. We have Indira singing with the song now. Indira? Huh? Oh yes. Come. Okay, no problem. After? So we have Hema, this is the daughter of Carmen, and she would like to let's say a few words, of course. Go ahead.
Sitaram, I would firstly like to thank everyone for coming here to celebrate with us tonight. I just want to say a few words on behalf of my sister and I. Ma, seeing you grow older reminds me how much you've sacrificed for us over the years. For that, I can never thank you enough. Thank you for always putting your children before yourself. You instilled in me a value system steeped in kindness and justice that continues to guide me today. You have been an incredible example of what can be accomplished with tireless dedication and an open heart. It is more than a blessing to have you as a mother. It is an honor and privilege to be your child. Nobody, including me, tells you how amazing you are as a mother. As you are celebrating your birthday, I wish you all the happiness in the world. May God protect you always, giving you good health and long life. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless. God bless. All right.
It's a happy, happy, happy day. It's a holy, holy, holy day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's a happy, happy, happy day. It's a holy, holy, holy day. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy
Happy birthday, Carmen. God bless you. May you have many more happy birthdays. So, Arti would come your way, dear devotees, and Prasad and meals, we have takeaway service, please. God bless. Thanks for coming. Safe journey home. Don't forget to say your prayers before you go to sleep.